What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about how the narcissist wants you to see yourself as a problem. And the reason why they want you to see yourself as a problem is so they can take control and pretend that they're helping you fix the problem. And the whole while, there was never a problem to begin with. Again, they want you to think that. I have seen it happen so many times to other people, and it has also happened to me. And I realized that the only way you really can stop a narc in their tracks of doing that is by standing up for yourself. You're going to have to be bold enough to tell them when to step off, because if not, they're going to keep on playing with you. They're going to try you, but that doesn't mean you have to give them the power to do so. They can only go as far as you allow them to, and you also have to have that mental toughness so that you won't take in everything they're trying to convince you. Because they want you to think that something is always wrong with you, or something is always wrong with the way you choose to do things. And I noticed it when I was working with the narcissist. Y'all know I have a lot of stories about the narcissist in the workplace. And I was in a leadership position. Well, I still am, since I got my promotion what is going on 3 years now, I think. I don't know. But I noticed that once I would, have certain things in place, because being in a leadership position, we're called the lead. And the narcissists, they, kind of work under you, but still together. Well, narcissists, they never want to work together with anyone. They always want to be in control, but they're not the leader. They're not in the lead position to do so. So what they do is use that tactic of trying to make you think that you're doing something wrong, or you're the problem, or there's a problem with what you've done, and they want to help you fix it. And they don't want to help you fix it. They just want to do it completely, and they want to push you out of the way. So it'll make you start feeling like, it'll make you feel like that everything you did, your efforts just was all for nothing. The narcissists want to make you think that, you're just a person who screws up a lot, or you're not as smart as you think you are. And a lot of times that comes from jealousy, because they see how well you wear it. They see how good you can carry the position. And they really like you. They're haters, They're really haters because they're jealous of you, and they wish that they could be like you. And it's not like they're going to come out and say, well, I'm doing this to you because I'm jealous of you. I want to be like you. They're not going to tell you that, but it's written all over their face. A lot of times you can kind of feel the narcissist giving you the evil eye from behind, and the moment you turn and look, they hurry up and disappear. Like those evil spirits that flee soon as, the person noticed them, because they don't want to be seen in that way, even though that's the way they feel. And their feelings for you is so strong, you can feel it. You could really feel an evil presence when someone kind of poses a threat to you, because a jealous person is a dangerous person. They want your spot. And a lot of times they will go to like no limits to get that. So you really have to be careful with the company you keep. Once you realize that you see something in a person and you notice a pattern of their behavior, and it doesn't make you feel too comfortable around them, you might want to think twice about how much longer gonna deal with it. Because if you can help it, remove yourself from that situation as soon as you can, because they'll do anything they can to sabotage everything around you. They don't want to see you win. They want to see how you win so that they can copy the formula and then pretend to be you, but they could never be you, highly imitated, but never duplicated. They could try all they want to, but they could never really be you, so sooner or later, people are going to be able to pick apart the real from the fake when it comes to the narcissist pretending to be you. But that happens a lot in the workplace. They want your position. They want your spot. That's why they're constantly coming after you, pointing out the smallest things that may need correction. And they don't know the first thing about holding a position like you do. That's why they don't have it, because it's an ego thing with them. Their ego is bigger than the knowledge itself. And so they don't get far like that. Sooner or later, they'll start to tarnish and give the company or whatever a bad name, and they just might be removed if they have the right people in place at the top who can make those decisions, which it should be like that in every workplace, but unfortunately it's not. And I know because I have worked with a lot of toxic individuals in the workplace. Not all were narcissists, but a lot of times the people at the very, very top, the ones who make the decisions and put the policies in place, they're just as toxic as the ones beneath them. So, yeah, you have to watch out for how the narcissist is paying attention to you, because they're copying everything for a reason. They also notice the way people pay attention to you in the workplace. They're jealous of the way other people interact to you, the way people are drawn to you. They wish that they had it that way, but they're not a natural. I've spoke about this before. So they're always watching how you communicate with others. They eavesdrop. I have noticed how a narcissist was constantly eavesdropping on me. They always wanted to know what I'm talking about, and who I'm talking to. Like, what is it to you? And the reason why is because, one, they're paranoid. They've done so much dirt. They're always thinking that somebody is talking about them, and they are terrified of being exposed. And they always trying to, keep the ear, have a listening ear for what others are talking about if they are not present, especially if they're known to be in that crowd. So they kind of don't want you to communicate with other people if they're not present. And it's like you don't owe them that. And again, the moment you let them know, like, I don't have to let you know I'm talking to somebody else, like, we're all grown here. I don't have to answer to you for something like that. So what they'll do is pretend like that there's a problem that you need to be tending to. They'll try to show up on you and show out and kind of embarrass you in the front of other people and point out something that does not need attention as they want it to look like. But they're doing that to pull you away from someone else for all those reasons I mentioned. So yeah, I just want to speak on that really quick, on how you have to be careful with a person who's always pointing out every little single thing you do in a form of helping you correct it. They're very, very jealous, and they just want your spot. And you are a threat to them when you're such an independent person. You think for yourself. You make your own decisions, and you're not allowing anyone to rule you and control you. But you do take into consideration what they say because you work with them. But they always mistake that for, okay, I'm getting a little bit closer to what I want. And that's supply. They need you and they want you for supply. They want your spot. They just want to take total control of everything about you and just get you out of the way, so now they can be seen and noticed that, and received and everything, and get the love and attention that you were. And the thing about it, they will never know how to receive it, because they don't even know who they are on the daily. And see, the enemy knows when a person has a strong discernment. That's why they're always paranoid and watching you. They want to make sure that you don't get too far and don't say too much that'll make them look bad, that exposes them for who they are. Because eventually the mask will slip, They're very unhinged. They're always on edge. It takes a lot out of them to contain all of that on the regular. So just keep that in mind when you feel yourself just constantly under the microscope and pressured to pay attention to this and pay attention to that by someone who doesn't even have the room to speak to you that way. And not to say you're better than them by, like you just put yourself above everyone. But when it comes to the position you hold, it comes a time when you have to remind folks, I got this. You do you, and I'm going to do me. Because at the end of the day, you're getting the pay for it, You're not getting paid for what I do, so why are you so, determined to do this? Like, I just make it look easy, but it's not always easy. And you don't even have to go that far into it with the narcissist. But, just keep it short and sweet and let them know I got this. And, and you don't have to do so much because they know. A narcissist know when a person knows who they are. They're really paying close attention to you now because it makes them mad to know that now they gotta work twice as hard to convince you that they're not like that and other people. Now they feel like they're defending themselves on both ends. I gotta keep a watch out with her or him or make sure they don't go too far or speak badly about me behind my back, which is not being bad if it's the truth. And at the same time, they're watching you because you're doing just a little bit too much that makes you look good, that draws this positive attention and so much love. And, I can't stand to be around this and I'm not receiving any of it, So that's all I want to talk about in this video. So leave your thoughts down below. Thank y'all for watching and I will talk to you soon.